Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Hoa Cycle coming to you live in the car in the hot summer months of July in Columbia, South Carolina. As you can imagine, we're like in the 90 something degrees, but I have my air conditioner on, so you can hear a little bit of buzzing sound. Just let you know that, hey, I'm live in the flesh, real, coming to you live. So thank you so much everyone for following my journey, leaving your comments. I appreciate you. And if you're part of my organization, I appreciate you even more. If you're looking for a home, listen, there are some amazing people in Plannet Marketing. Very proud of being in this company for over 5 years. I will do another video on the stats thus far in July 2024. And this company started in 2015, October the 26th. So we will be celebrating our 9th year in business. There are some stats that's going on. There are some things that's brewing, that's going on in Plannet Marketing that I think is phenomenal, amazing, and it has a lot to do with self-development. It has a lot to do with developing the leadership from within. I would contribute my growth in the business from the beginning, where I had no business partners. Well, actually I started with my first, which was my sister. She was my first business partner. We joined and started this partnership the same night, and that was May 9th of 2019. So my sister, if you're watching this later, hopefully I get the date right, but we started together. And that was before we knew anything. That was before we understood what we were a part of. We knew that we started our home-based travel agency, with our host agency, and that we have the capability of booking travel, and that just made sense, right? I've already been on 15 cruises. That made a lot of sense. But I also partnered up with Plannet Marketing. This is the marketing side, where you can be the marketing professional, where you can do word of mouth marketing, referral marketing, however you want to think of it. And if you want to call it a MLM, it is an MLM, multi-level marketing, but the key word is marketing. So you have to understand what it really means. And if you are in Plannet Marketing, do not be afraid of the word MLM, multi-level marketing. Be proud of it, that you are a network marketer. That means that you market to your network and the people that are around you, and you are simply sharing the opportunity for people to be able to make additional streams of income from home. Now, this business model is not for everyone. It is for the people that are looking for flexibility, for freedom. They're looking for a way to compress time frame, where you don't want to work another 20, 40 years for somebody else, building their businesses, building their empire. And at any given moment or day in time, you could lose your job. You can get let go. They can close up shop. And now you have to look for another job, another job, right? So this business model is not for everyone, but just know that it can work for everyone if you learn it, if you understand it, if you're willing to put in the work to self-develop. So if you're watching and you're watching it later, hashtag replay, and you leave some comments, I would love to hear from your thoughts. If you are starting to read the books that our CEO and founder and our leaders in Plannet Marketing, when they recommend them, they are the top 10 books that I will share with you when I get an opportunity to sit down and go through my books. I would love to share them with you, because they have made a significant shift in my mind as far as understanding what it means to just go to work, and be enslaved to spending 80% of our time and energy into working so we can make money to pay bills, so we can make money to have the kind of lifestyle that we really want. So I do want to come here to show you the book that we are reading now, and then I'll get back with you on the top 10 books that Mr. Bradley, our CEO, recommended. But this just came into the mail. I got this from Amazon. So I order most of my books from Amazon, and I tend to just go find the used ones. A lot of the used ones have been in great condition. I don't mind that it's being used and somebody want to, you know, sell it on Amazon. I just go on and click the use one for and purchase it. And so it's been great. And that's worked well. So that would save me, you know, dollars and dollars and dollars in getting my books. But this is really big, right? This just came in. It is the Success Principles by Jack Canfield. If you guys can see that, okay. So if you're watching this later, make sure that you are reading this, because our company, what we've been doing the last year or so, several years, is that we have been reading the books together so that our leaders can talk about the points in which we, the pages that we read, and we dissect it. But it's really to help you to get your mindset outside of what you have been conditioned for however years that you have been working. And to, you know, there are more than one way to actually make an income. You know, being an entrepreneur is something that we all have the rights to. We just don't know how to do it. I myself went to college, but I was never taught how to be an entrepreneur. Even though I took business courses, I just knew that, okay, graduate with a degree. With my story is that I get a nail license and an aesthetic license to do skincare, to work at my parents' salon. I'm actually at the salon right now in the parking lot, and now I'm running to do paperwork for my mom to take care and manage of her salon. But my point is, I was never taught leverage and residual income until Plannet Marketing. And yes, we are a multi-level marketing business and it has that type of model. But just remember, you know, when you are selling insurance, when you hear of real estate agents, when you hear people in different type of companies that does sales and pharmaceutical sales and any type of sales period, they always have some type of incentive program, bonus programs to help incentivize people to do more, to make more sales, to help with the company to grow. And then you think about Chick-fil-A, you think about McDonald's, you think about Coca-Cola, all these major companies and brands, they have some type of systems in place, franchising, you know, business models in place, so that way they can scale, so that they can grow their company, their organization. And those structures all come in some form of payment incentives to the people that are in the field. Like myself, I'm in the field, I'm in the business. I just reached 2-star director, yay! So I have a organization of over 300 active agents worldwide, and it's because my sister and I started, and we started helping some people that helped some people that knew other people that we don't know, and that's how my organization grew. But that really helped me when I started reading these books, understanding the 10 distinctions between millionaires and the middle class, the power of focus, building an empire. That was my first book when I started this business, and I remember it just resonated with me so much. I couldn't put the book down because I didn't know that I didn't do my business like I was supposed to, and I was just jumping in and just hoping for the best. But you know, you got to have a plan, and you got to understand what system works best for you. And you have to listen to the OGs, the people who are successful, that have done it before you. They have been in the industry for 10, 15, 20 years, that have tried all sorts of ways and business principles and perfecting, mastering these principles to be successful in what they do. So what I love most about Plannet Marketing is, in order for you to grow to the level of the leaders that have grown in our industry, is you have to commit to self-development. You simply have to know and understand that if you want to grow, you have to raise your lid. You have to expand your mind, right? So I'm not gonna talk more of that, because I'll have another video for another time for you on what I feel about that. But right now, the book that we're reading is Success Principles, and we just started on the first chapter already by Jack Canfield. So I do I just listened to some YouTube audio that they have, You know, YouTube is awesome because it doesn't cost me anything. Since I started this business, I listen to all YouTube books if it's available on audio for free, and I read the books and I listen to the audio at the same time. I do it in the car or at the salon when I'm working. I'm just practicing how to receive information. That's really helped me. So to those of you who are watching, who are trying to get into reading books, because I'm sure the last time you read a book, for some of you, not all of you, was when you were in high school or college. And even then, were those books really useful and helpful in you developing your mind, expanding how you can really grow, you know, in our business entrepreneurship venture, you know, because we are travel entrepreneurs. So it's very important to understand what it is that we are trying to do. And we simply want to help people from the bondage of the self-limiting beliefs that they have within themselves, why they don't believe they can do something, why they don't think they can achieve something. All the while they can wake up every day at 3-4 in the morning, go to work, go home, but when they get into our business opportunity, there seem to be all kinds of roadblocks, all kinds of excuses, reasons why they can't commit, they can't be disciplined enough to work this business. So it starts out from the inside, and it starts as a seed, and you have to grow that seed by watering it, and that's by you doing the work. Not only are you reading every day, committing to growing your mindset, but you also have to put it into action daily, right? Because it doesn't just work by reading. You can be educated all you want, but if you don't apply it, it means absolutely nothing. So that's the power of what I've been doing. Is I've been reading about all these things within these books, but I literally have been turning them into actions that have been very productive for me in my growth. I have become a better leader. Can I be even better? Of course, we all have room to grow, and I'm, you know, on my next growth, on my next level. You know, I started out, you know, as a goal builder, 2020, 40, became a director during the pandemic, but it took me a few years after that to get to 2-star. So I had to look at myself and said, you know, what is it that I need to work on? What is the missing piece? What do I need to continue to do more of? How consistent do I need to be? And I felt like it was all necessary and important for me to grow through these, you know, steps and process to show the people that are following my leadership how to do it. And you simply just do it, right? Go outside of your comfort zone, read the books. Even if you can't read 5 pages, read one. And then we get on our 6 a.m. morning Zoom with our organization, with our leader. We've been doing that for several years, and it's been so helpful because it holds us accountable and disciplined. And I've seen the growth in the business partners that have made a decision for themselves to do it, because this is a volunteer army. So it's great to see that development, but I'm doing it for myself, right? I'm doing it for me. And this book is really great because the chapter is talking about taking 100% responsibility for ourselves. I mean, it can't get any better than that. The fundamentals of success holds true for life, for relationships, for the workplace, for friendships, for everything that we build. The fundamentals, the basics are going to be the same across the board. And once we understand what those things are, we simply just have to apply them and do it. So chapter 1 really talks about taking 100% responsibility for your life. You know, I can remember being young, and in my childhood, I had a lot of things that were totally outside of my control. How I came to America, how we were in refugee camp for a few years, and just being, you know, abused as a child, and just not having any type of, you know, anyone that I felt like was safe around me, and really feeling lost growing up. and so the environment that I grew in was never healthy for a child, right? I could easily use that as a reason why I can be a crappy person today, but I just choose to respond to all of that by saying, that was something that I had no control over, but as an adult, I do. So my happiness in my workplace, in my relationships, in where I'm at right now has everything to do with me. So that is the reason why I'm working full-time at the nail salon. I started my travel business, but when I realized that I can actually go after up to 8 streams of income, grow my organization, and understand the structure over here in Plannet Marketing and the power of leveraging residual income with our company and actually getting paid by them on time every time, that I know I have to take that responsibility upon myself, and I can't wait around for everyone to approve and wait around for my partners to be ready to run like me. I just have to keep running. I have to keep going, irregardless of my leaders around me or my sponsor or whoever, right? I couldn't let anyone be roadblocks. So taking 100% responsibility for yourself is hard, because that means you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, did I do what I could do better? Did I do everything that I could possibly do? Did I use something as an excuse or a crutch not to do something? And I can remember and still have moments of saying, well, this didn't happen because of such and such person. So I really stopped using the blame card on anyone other than myself. So if I was in an uncomfortable situation, I put myself there. So if you can put yourself there, you can also take yourself out. If you are unhappy in your job, literally you put yourself in that job. Nobody says that you have to be there, but most of us are in fear of the what ifs, of the unknowns, that we won't leave that job that we are unhappy with. And whose fault is it? Ours, right? And same thing with being in an unhealthy relationship. So it really struck a chord with me when I was listening to this book, because this book didn't arrive to the salon until this weekend, and I just came today to open my book for the first time. But I'm really excited about reading this book. And the book started out by saying, read the book for the first time, highlight everything, highlight the chapters, and then reread it. Because what I'm realizing more and more, you gotta repeat your education, because repetition is the key to all successful learning, right? Repetition, reading the pages, but really understanding and then applying it over and over and over. And most people stop too soon before the results occur. Most people are anxious and they want the microwave, results, and they're not willing to put in the work in order to get that long-term result. Everybody wants something easy, and the fact is, if you want life-changing experiences and you want life-changing money in a great company like ours, it's going to require you to put in the work. And even if you skip steps and no one knows it but you're not going to get the results by skipping steps. And don't get enamored by the people that come in to Plannet Marketing and they have grown their organization in 6 months, in a year, and you thinking, man, I've been here for 5 years and I've only been at this level. But that doesn't mean that person who grew faster than you can actually retain their people, because at the end of the day, this business is about helping people through. Anybody can bring in somebody, but helping them through the business, that takes mindset, that takes leadership, that takes you understanding how to help other people to grow the leadership within them. And for you to do that, you have to be that leader first. Are you held accountable for your actions first? Right? You can't lead somebody if you cannot even lead yourself. So I'm reading these books over and over and over. Jack Canfield, John C. Maxwell, Brian Tracy, listening to Jim Rohn, all these great people who've been in the industry of just business and network marketing all these years, for so long, the central fundamentals that I'm learning is that it all comes back to ourselves, right? So the first order is for us to get the book, hold ourselves accountable, take responsibility for where you are at now, and make a decision to do something about it. Know that it's going to be a process, and it may take you longer than the people that you're looking at, but that person that you're looking at may have been ahead of the game, developing way before you. So don't look at that person and say and compare yourself to them, right? Compete, but don't compare, because that could hurt you. So, and don't settle for just being good at something. Go after great. Great just means that you're doing the same things over and over and over until you master it completely, where it becomes more like second nature to you. And whatever you are uncomfortable at doing, whatever that makes you feel uneasy, is actually what you need to do even more of. Whatever you are resisting when somebody's coaching you and telling you, you should be more focused on doing such and such and such, and it makes you really uncomfortable and you don't want to do it, is actually what you need to do even more. And I'm just telling you, this is so great. Frida, yes, order the book. I'm going to put that in the description below too. If some of you just want to click on it really quick, but we are reading the first chapters and everything. Get with your leaders. Director Melody Washington has already broken down on the days that we're reading it. And what happens is we read it, and then on IMV, Inspiration Morning Vitamin with Plannet Marketing, the leaders, the six-figure income earners and the seven-figure income earners, our leaders are so amazing. It doesn't matter which time zone that they're in, they still commit to hopping on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I've been in this business for 5 years. They have not missed a beat. But I love the fact now in the past few years that we are focused on the whole Plannet Marketing, reading at the same time, along with the leaders, along with the business partners. And what we do is we read it, we read those chapters, and then we cover them among each other. And then the directors get on a morning Zoom every day from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. You can hop on the Zoom, go to your calendar of your app or your back office, and you can get the Zoom information and hop on for 20 minutes every morning. And they align it with what we're reading in the book. And based on their experience and their wisdom and what they've learned in these past 5, 10, 20 years of being in network marketing and in the industry of entrepreneurship, and we are in the business of building relationships. They coach and help us. So you get to start your day every single day on a positive note, somebody motivating you, educating you, and inspiring you to go another day, because life, the people around you, they're at a different place. They're at a different mindset. They may not want what it is that you're going after. So if it's your dream, you have to go after it. You gotta be responsible for it. And if you come into this business and you already worried about what people think, what people say, you already are going to have that mindset where you're going to quit. It's easy to quit if you are dependent on the people around you, especially those people you wouldn't even want to trade places with them. They're not in the relationship that you admire. They don't make the money that you want, right? Why would you listen to the people around you that you don't even really respect, right? So really think about that. Make sure that you are following the right people. And if you're concerned about what people really think about you on social media and what your family and friends think about you when you start this business in travel that you have a passion for, or you're trying to learn how to create that freedom lifestyle that you want, and you want to retire early, or maybe you want to pay off your children's education, maybe you're in debt and you're sick and tired of working, wherever you're working, and you're just looking for a better life, and you see this as an opportunity, you see that this is possible for other people who are educated, who are non-educated, old, young, and they're able to become directors and really making it in this industry, and you can see it with your own eyes over and over and over, you know it's possible for you. So just make sure that read these books and surround yourself with people like myself, with our directors, every day morning Zoom. Go to the event so you can be around other people just like you, on the same path, on the same journey, aligning our visions together so we can actually grow together. Make sure that's what you're doing, because if you don't, all the people around you are going to say all the things that's going to make you just lose your spirit and kill your dreams before it even started. And so I wanted to come on because I just feel certain things that I want to really say to everybody, and I feel like YouTube is just a platform in which you never know who's going to be listening to you, who's going to really resonate with the things that I'm saying that could really change the trajectory of that person's life. And that's why I love this platform, and why I'm not going to be worried about making things perfect, making the perfect content, and getting all the likes, all the follows, all the subscribers. That's not really important to me, although it's wonderful. I appreciate the subscribers, and I hope that this means something to you, that it has helped you. And I want to continue to educate you in our business and how we can have better conversations with people. One of my business partners said, Hoa, you need to put a video together and talk about how introverts can work our business. And we have, several trainings on that, but I will. I'm going to gather information from some of my friends who are really true introverts, and there are different levels of introversion and how they've really worked this business and made it successful for them. And I'm gonna compile that video together because I've been thinking about it, but I'm gonna make it happen for you guys. So hopefully, stay tuned, with my videos, and that should be coming up soon. And I'll compile a list of the top 10 books that's a must in network marketing, but a must in our company, which is Plannet Marketing. That's coming up soon. And other things that I have learned in the last 5 years that are helping me propel me to become a better person and just becoming a better master builder in this business. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate you. And yes, that is so great that you get the book. Get the book, read it. And if you are, learning something great about the book or within the book and what you're listening to, come back to this video and leave me some comments. I would appreciate it so much. And on that note, guys, you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys on the inside. And to all the people who have been following me and you're in the business with Plannet Marketing, make sure you come up to me and say, Hoa, I've seen you, I've heard, and you've helped me with this and this and this. Let's take some pictures together and stay connected. Thank you, guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.